No, it's so sad.
It tells you goodbye?
Yeah.
Or it's like a little message?
No, it's like a little message. Hurry.
No.
No, read it out loud. Go on.
She pretended her legs was razor sharp and oh so sweet.
The zoom on this guy is so good too.
Really? Ambient stuff here.
I got that on camera.
New mirror.
Mirror indeed. For $10.
Good views on the mirror.
And it's not even broken in the back.
Very nice, very nice. Beautiful things.
Part of my charm.
Oh, we just got that woman. Oh, I keep getting people at bad moments. Hello.
Hello. Do you want to get the strawberry cheesecake?
Sure. Looks good.
Holy cannoli.
I'd say a holy cannoli. Oh god, wait, do you have to get all 6 of the same?
I don't know, I'm gonna ask.
To be determined.
Yeah. I got a bendy straw.
Bendy straw. Take a sip. Review.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Mostly caramel.
Mostly caramel.
Look at that. Can you see?
Check out the mercantile. The mercantile.
I can't wait to edit this.
Maybe they're.
It's so nice.
I know. The smell. Oh my god.
I know.
That was right up my nose.
Well, then usually it's where scents go.
No, the camera.
Oh. Yeah, the further out you get, you'll feel like a complete temperature drop. Like,
Yeah.
It went from like 70 on the store to like 65 or like 60.
That's so cool.
It really is.
No, they've went away. Come back.
It's so cute. Oh, well, now this guy's moving the way. We have to kill him.
Count your days, sir.
Did you zoom in?
It's already zoomed in. Me doggy. I'll dabble in a Corbin song.
At least try. Like, give it a shot. Even if it doesn't go anywhere.
I'll have to lock in.
I've been in like a weird like short form mood recently. Like I don't want to write
like
anything.
songs and poems. Yeah. I've been in like a long form vibe. I tried to write like poetry the other day, and I ended up doing like 2 pages of just like word vomit. And I was like, so that's not a poem, actually.
That's how it is. How was that one that you sent me? Did you end up like doing anything with it?
I did end up going through and changing some things, but I'm still not about it, so I'm gonna sit on it.
It like was the energy of it was very Mary Oliver. Like I know what you're trying to go for. I just don't know what it's missing. Like
I don't know either. It just
and you know it might be like a little too on the nose.
That's what I was like thinking. And
because,
so
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it is good. Like the essence of your thing.
Yeah.
Like, the energy that is there, and like the wording you have is good too.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure what to do. But I've never been good at poetry.
Yeah.
And so like it doesn't really like press me that like.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's not like I'm trying to write like.
Yeah, like you're not gonna
a poem, you know. But it's also like I want to know what's wrong to then fix it in the sense of like teaching yourself better writing.
Yeah.
But like I'm also not a believer that you could teach yourself to write better.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it just kind of
it's innate.
happens.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe poetry could be taught more
Well,
slightly.
there's like a specific recipe.
Yeah,
that, like,
exactly.
you need to follow, like the way that you introduce metaphors and
Yeah.
how to, like what kind of adjectives you use
Yeah.
and everything.
And like I don't know any of that, so
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time it's just organic. Like you like get it, so you just have to read a lot.
Yeah.
And like I can see like
I'm not good at reading poetry. Like reading one, like I'm still going through that. Like I think it's like 200 pages. The second collection. Well, it's actually her first collection.
Yeah.
It takes me like at least like 10 minutes. I take 10 minutes on like each poem.
Really? Wow.
And I'll read it.
Geez,
I'll read it
all
once,
over?
and then I'll read it again, and then I'll read it again, and then I'll annotate it, and then I'll read it again after I annotate it, and I'm like, oh, yes.
That's so interesting. I
don't know. My brain just doesn't
poetry,
work.
Like so fast. I like annotate it, and then I.
Yeah, I think you gotta get over it.
Shit, that's a bad accent. Oh well, don't be a dick. Let me in. Sorry, I should have warned you. Ooh, ow, yikes. Oh, and there's a baby.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
no.
wondering what happened. Like, I'm guessing they were doing a U-turn or something.
Yeah, and this guy.
Jeeps are indestructible, however. That Jeep is not damaged in the slightest. Like,
Yeah.
they will roll and flip and tumble, but if you hit them, they're nothing. That's the car that I got in an accident with, and it looked like nothing could even happen to it, and then my car was totaled.
The cars used in World War I. They were made to like flip over.
Yeah.
Like that. That's why they're so boxy.
My friend in high school had a Jeep, and she got T-boned, and it rolled very far, and luckily her and my other friends who were both in the car were completely fine.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Still, that's like,
but it's still
I
like
have
how.
dreams about that. I had a dream. I wasn't gonna tell you this until after we got to my house, but I had a dream that we like flipped in the car, but then we were like both fine, and then like the unicorn came and saved us. Like we were trapped in the car, like we couldn't.
Can you make that happen?
Let me like get my mind powers on this real quick.
Yeah.
It was like a real thing. Like we were like, oh my god, the seatbelt fell off. I can't get out the windshield.
And then the unicorn.
And then and then he like came over and was like, relax, children. Like be still, my children, or something like that. Something magical. And then
like Jesus, like be
Yes,
still, my
exactly.
children.
Exactly. And then everything was fine.
Wow. Okay, I'd be down.
Yeah. So maybe getting into a car accident is worth it. If Jesus unicorn comes and saves us. I think your poem. I think it like is like too on the nose.
Yeah.
And it like I think if you reword it, like
I mean, like I'm like good at being vague, but I don't find myself ever wanting to be vague in poetry because I feel like I'm better suited to be vague. I think I'm honestly just I was meant to write long form things.
Yeah.
I'm a slow burn.
Yeah.
Like I can't do short form things. Like maybe I could write like a very long poem.
Yeah. You do that instead.
I might do that, like make it longer.
Yeah.
Like thicker. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna play around with it and use it as like my little exercise.
Yeah. That's what there's like one long form one that I wrote that's like 2 pages.
Yeah.
And like I had the first 2 verses sitting in my docs for like 3 months before I actually got around to like completing it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's good to have a little project that's like meaningless. Especially if you know like no one else is really gonna read it.
Yeah.
It's completely for you.
I don't know. I wish, because poetry is so much easier to share.
Yeah.
And so I wish that I could write poetry, because my one friend at school, like, he will always like send me his little poems, and I'm like, that's beautiful. And he's like, do you want to show me any? No. No, I don't want to show you anything, because I don't like any of the poems that I write, really.
Yeah.
And then I also just like, am not gonna send you my Corbin fan fiction. Like, that's not happening. But it's
I think about that a lot.
you know.
Thank you, truck.
So.
Hope they're okay.
But
I do think about that a lot because I'm always afraid to tell people that are right because everything I've written recently.
they're like, oh, can I read it?
And
well,
it's
you're
like,
not gonna
no,
get it.
because you won't get the context. You won't understand like how big these lines are.
And the context is so necessary.
It is like I can't, and I don't want to tell people. Yeah, so my friend of mine and I like role play.
No, you could just be like,
My
thought is